Hi, I'm Jenny Fish with One Big Happy Yarn Company, and welcome to our Santa and Elf hat knit along. Yay! I'm so excited about this one. I had a lot of fun designing it and playing with this fun loopy stitch. But first, let's talk about the yarn. I am using Cascade 220. It is a workhorse of yarn and fantastic for this project. It is 100% Peruvian wool, so you want to make sure that you don't put it in the wash machine, but it is a workhorse of a yarn and works wonderfully for these hats. I'm using a size 6 circular knitting needle, 16-inch, along with double pointed needles. You will need both of these for this project because we are knitting in the round. We'll do some decreases, but up at the top, we have a point. The other thing I want to show you is our beanie blocker. This is fun here and functional because you block your hat with it. So once you've finished it, you soak it in the water, you put it on here to dry. It has all these lovely holes in it, and then this cool little stand, just like this. And then put the hat on it, just like that, and then let it dry. I also will be showing you how to make the pom-pom using the Touchdown Flat Jenny and the Touchdown Flat Jenny Doan. We'll have a link to that on our website at onebighappy.com, where you can also get the kit that has the pattern and the yarn. But these are sold separately to make the pom-poms, and I'll show you how we do that as we get towards the end. Okay, so let me sit this back up here for you, and then let's talk about the pattern. Just briefly, I want to go over a few things. And my double pointed needles are rolling. Let me set them that way. Okay, so this is using the regular yarn. It's a worsted weight yarn, but this is called a loop stitch, and I will show you how to make it. It looks like novelty yarn, but we're using regular old worsted weight yarn to make this stitch. Then we go in, and it's stockinette, but I'll show you how we make these decreases to make the point of the hat. And then on the stripe one, I will show you how to do jogless stripes. So let's get started. We will be casting on using a US size 6 circular needle, 16-inch. You're gonna cast on 89 stitches, and then you're gonna work in garter stitch. Now, when you work in the round with garter stitch, keep in mind that you need to knit one round, purl one round, knit one round. That's all in the pattern, so just go ahead and follow that. Then I will show you how to make the loop stitch. Okay, so on this sample here, I'm floating behind because I just want to show you what this looks like. There's my garter stitch. Now, so that you can really see the loop stitch, I'm going to bring in another color, this green. So you insert your needle as if to knit. Add your new yarn, bring it through. Then you leave both of the stitches on the needle. So I have one on the right, one on the left. You leave that there. Then you bring your working yarn through the center of your two needles, bring it down around your thumb, and then back up and through the two needles. So basically you're wrapping your thumb, and then you take your right needle, put it back into the stitch, knit that stitch, and pull your thumb out. Then you take your left needle, you pick up the first stitch, up and over. So I'll show you. The next stitch, you just knit normal. That helps lock that in. Now I'll show you that loop stitch again. Insert your needle as if to knit, wrap your yarn around the needle, bring it through. Leave those stitches on. Bring your working yarn through your two needles from right to left. Come down, wrap around your thumb, and now bring it back from left to right. And then knit into that stitch again. Now you pull it off, and you lift the second stitch up and over the first stitch. Then you knit the next stitch normal to lock that in. Let's show you that loop stitch one more time. Insert your needle. Wrap your yarn around, bring it through, leave both stitches on. Bring your needle through your two needles, around your thumb, and then back through the two needles, and then knit into that stitch again, and then lift the second stitch up and over the first stitch. And that is the loop stitch. On your next round, you'll work your loop stitch into the one that just has the regular stitch, and you'll knit the loop stitch. That also helps lock those in. So let's see, let me grab this one here. And if you pull up your loops, you can see how they're staggered. There's one loop, then a regular knit, then there's the regular knit, and then another loop, and then up above it's staggered. There is your loop stitch. On top of this stitch is a regular knit stitch. It's kind of hard to see because of all the green, but there's the regular stitch right there. So they're staggered on top of each other. That locks those stitches in and gives you this fluffy, loopy look, which I really like, and I think that it adds character and another dimension to your project. Okay, so now that we've gone through the loop stitch, the other thing, go ahead and practice that, work on it, work all the way around, follow the pattern for the distance that you need to make. And then before we start on the main part of the hat right here, there is one row when after you switch to your new color, it's going to tell you you're going to knit, 44 stitches. You knit 44 stitches, and then you knit 2 together, and then you knit back to the beginning of the round. The reason for that is to do the loop stitch, we needed an odd number of stitches. And then as we get into the hat portion, we want it to be even so that when we get up here to do the decreases, everything will work. And join me for the next episode where I will show you how we work the rest of the hat, the decreases, and the pom-pom. So thank you for joining me for episode 1 of the Elf and Santa hat using the loop stitch. Be sure to check out onebighappy.com to get your kit with the yarn and the pattern. And have a great day. Happy knitting.